What's up, ninjas? So today we're going to review another AI copywriting tool. You guys know that I've reviewed a bunch already on my channel, including Word Hero, Go Charlie, Juice AI, and I'm going to be reviewing a lot more. So today we're going to review Shopia. And make sure you like and subscribe because after this, I'm going to review Article Forge as well as Text Builder. So I'll be able to really give you guys a good comprehension of what I think is the best AI writer for the price and the different tiers in terms of the quality as well as the pricing and what makes them unique and stuff. So today, again, we're reviewing Shopia, and Shopia started in April 2022. So they're fairly new, and they consider their competitors to be Jasper, Scalenut, as well as Go Charlie. So you guys checked out my video on Go Charlie. Many of you messaged me privately saying that this is one of your favorite AI writers, and I would agree. The quality of Go Charlie is really something spectacular. So good job on Go Charlie. We'll see how they compare. In terms of the name and the design, you guys know that companies pay me some big bucks to help them with world-class copywriting as well as design. And we always do that before we start marketing their company because every small little conversion rate optimization we can do on the website makes a huge difference when you start to drive hundreds of thousands of people to your website. So in terms of the name, when most people see this, they typically think like a Shopify or an e-commerce store. So I'm not a huge fan of the name. In terms of the look, it looks quite corporate already. There's a few things that they're missing, but again, I'll do a website review very shortly. Let's just go through what makes them unique, as you guys want to know, like what makes them unique from all the other copywriters. So they're mentioning that they're able to send and schedule the content to over 5,000 plus apps. And the way that they do this is through Zapier, and we'll take a look at that. So I'm not too sure why other AI companies don't actually integrate with Zapier. Probably that one integration alone allows you so much access to so many other things, like even WordPress and Shopify. Obviously, the drawback is you're paying per Zap, but the cost is quite minimal. So they also integrate a lot of SEO stuff, which some stuff like Go Charlie and Word Hero and stuff like that, they don't really integrate it that much. So it's more like a Scalenut in that sense. Okay, so they also create full blog content. They also external links, so that's pretty powerful. Not even Juice AI does that currently, and Juice AI has a bunch of amazing features. So that's cool that they do external linking, and I don't know how exactly they do that. We'll have to try it out. This will be my first time using it. So they also first to automate HTML formatting for articles. That's huge because some AI articles you copy and paste into WordPress and it just messes up everything. They do like weird like paragraph tags and all that weird stuff. So I'm excited to try that out. And they also say they also find images, which Juice AI does very well. So I'm curious how they compare with that. And yeah, one-click articles is nothing unique. There's so many people doing that. In terms of the roadmap, I'm not going to read this, but yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I would say on the website is it looks quite corporate. I would put a pulsing play button here with what? With the founder talking about what the product is and what makes them unique, literally in 30 seconds. Because sometimes people land on your site and be like, "Oh, what?" They don't want to read through all this, right? And immediately they'll just type in like best AI copywriters and they'll go with your competitors. So now you've paid money for advertising to close for a deal for your competitors. So that's what I would highly recommend. Yeah. Always left align body copy. Typically, it's much easier to read. I know it looks design wise, it looks nice centered, but typically you want to left align that stuff. Keep the same size copy too. This copy too small. I'm not going to go through all of this. This is again conversion rate optimization stuff. I love that they have an FAQ. And I won't go through the pricing because not many of you care about this yet, unless the product's really good. So let's dive into it. So this is the first page you'll see when you log in. And so the first thing that I see is we can want to write about this little thing here, and they have all the basic stuff, but sometimes I don't love that they have so many things because most people typically use it. I mean, it's great, but the core thing people are going to be using it for is the article writer or the blog. So we will. So I clicked on that. I'm not too sure. I guess this is what it is. On the left hand side, we have documents, writers, content planner, integrations, rewards. What's rewards? Okay, you share it and you get 20,000 words. That's pretty good incentive. All these incentives are really good for a SaaS company, obviously. Um, let's see the integrations real quick. So yeah, they connect with Zapier. I like this user interface. It's really easy. So Shopify to WordPress, you can just click on this WordPress. It'll fill it in here. Or if you want, Shopia to Shopify, and then it just shows you to use the Zap. So this user interface is amazing. And again, this is one of the first that I've seen connect with Zapier. So Good on them. I'm not going to connect anything for now. Let's go to writers. And here again, it's nice. So we'll click on blog. A little bit of a lag. Okay, so we clicked on blog. Now we have article writer, the main one. Here's where you can add hyperlinks to text. So I'm wondering if it does that within the article writer or you have to do that separately. Find external links. People always ask is a cool one. Yeah, article intros. Answer this question is also a good one if you want to answer some like Quora questions and get some traffic that way. So let's go to article writer. So the topic today, we're going to choose a very interesting niche topic, which is going to be best frequency for healing. The reason I choose this is because we're really going to be test the AI's capacity to do weird shit, basically. So let's see, type in a focus keyword for Google, and it says why analyze Google results. So this is cool. This must be part of their SEO thing. So let's just paste that in there, and then target region. Let's just go United States. And analyze Google. There's additional settings, number of results, 3. I don't know why it's set to 3, but we'll just leave that. And we'll go analyze Google. So I guess it's analyzing the top 3. Typically, you see stuff like even Neuron Writer will analyze the top 10. So I'm curious why they choose 3. I guess here you can also select more. So select which Google results to build an SEO report for this article. Okay, so I mean, I'm not going to go and read all these. I guess if you really wanted to, you could, but I'm really judging a lot of these tools based on time because that's what they're supposed to save you time. So I wish it would recommend something, but I guess like even in Neuron Writer, it shows how many words these ones have, so I don't have to look through. Some of these might not be blogs, but let's select 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's more than 10, but whatever. Let's go. Okay. I guess that was quick. It didn't look like it did anything, but here's some AI suggested titles. So again, what was our keyword? Because we probably want to keep that best frequency for healing. So the best frequency for healing. Okay, healing at what frequency? Frequency and healing. Okay, so we want to keep the keywords in the title. So let's just do that. Let's actually regenerate titles real quick too and see. The best frequency. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's cool. These are pretty good, actually. What's top Google results? I guess here is where you can see what you chose. Yeah. And let's click use this title. Okay. So this looks really cool. So it generates that your H2s, you can change these to H3s if you want. You can add an introduction. So let's do that. And we'll add a conclusion. I don't know why those aren't selected by default. That's kind of strange because obviously you want them. Here are some AI suggestions to add, I guess. Let's see. The benefits of healing frequencies, how to use healing frequencies, the best frequency for healing, other healing frequencies. Let's click on one of these. Okay, so it's adding them. Let's just click on some random ones and add them all. SEO analysis. Let's see what this does. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's breaking down your competitors' H2s and H3s. So that's cool. So should we add some of these, I guess? Oh, wow. Okay, so let me pause the video and add them correctly, and then we'll continue. Okay, so basically, I went through all 3 of these tabs, and I found out that yes, you can go into SEO analysis and just copy some stuff from your competitors. But to be honest, the AI suggestions literally summarized everything and added probably the best ones, in my opinion. So you can even click add more, and it should generate some more AI suggestions. But yeah, the AI suggestions are actually really good in this case. So let's add are there any side effects? And yeah, so I wonder what expand outline with AI does. Let's try that. Maybe it'll add some H3s as well. Okay, I'm not too sure what it did. It looked like it did something, but I can't see any drastic changes. I haven't added any H3s under here, but basically, yeah, it's looking good. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so add a featured image, of course. Let's do that. Add HTML format to highlight key points, of course. Add external links to each section. Okay, this is like kind of boasting that they're not automatically selected. It's like, yes, of course I want all this. Of course everybody's gonna want this. And then add an image to each section. So here it tells me that they're gonna do some cool stuff comparable to Juice AI. So we'll see what the quality is. Again, you guys saw my Juice AI video. Instruct the AI to write something specific, optional. Oh, okay, cool. So here you can add, I guess, a little bit more points to each one if you want, which is very cool. In the case of time saving, I'm going to pass and just generate the article and see what happens. So let's see how long this takes. Wow, I'm really loving this walkthrough so far, and I love how they integrate SEO. It definitely reminds me of Neuron Writer, which Neuron Writer, you guys, if you generate the copy, it's not the best at all. So I'm really excited to see the copy here. If this copy is better than Neuron Writer, then it literally replaces Neuron Writer. Maybe. Neuron Writer does have topic clustering, which if you guys don't know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys can check out some Neuron Writer reviews, but looks like it's done. So it generated, it's generating more words. Wow. So 1500. It's continuing to generate stuff. That's cool. I'm not a huge fan of this tiny little word thing. I don't know why it doesn't take up the whole screen. The font's a little bit small too. Okay, it's 2,000 words already. When's it gonna stop, guys? When's it gonna stop? I guess this is comparing with the average of the people that you selected in that first step. So we're already 600 plus words over, which is good, I guess, for a longer article. Headers, we already have more. Images, we have more. And external links, we have 17. Wow. Okay, so outlines, what's this? I wish it would show you a progress bar to know when it's done, because you could see it was just kept on adding, and I don't really know when it's done. Okay, the outlines. Is that my outlines or their outlines? I think that's their outlines. Yeah, that's their outlines. Links. Sorry about that. My dinner's done. Okay, FAQs. That's cool. So here you can still add stuff, I guess, to the article if it's not long enough. What's AI writers? Let's check that out. Okay, cool. Now here's where you can expand sections, answer a question, Facebook ads, maybe within this long form writer. So I'm loving this so far. Really like this. Let's see what else we can do. Analyze Google, new article, plagiarism check. What's this? I'm assuming this is refresh whole article, send to blog. That's cool. Export as doc. Okay, this is all really cool. I would say the UI could be improved. Some of these are quite small. It's a little bit laggy. I don't know if that's because I'm recording, but let me pause the video and take time to read through this. Okay, so I had a chance to go through this entire article, and I will tell you what I like and what I dislike. So one thing I like is that the quality of the content is actually pretty good. So I would say it generated a huge article on a very niche topic, like the best frequency for healing. And the quality of the content is good. So I would say the quality of the content is maybe slightly better than Juice AI. However, there are some things that Juice does better, in my opinion. So one of the things that Shopia promotes is their ability to format the HTML. As you can see here, there are some bolded things, and specifically, there are external links. So you can see there's a bunch of external links. You saw earlier there were 17 external links put into here. The external links are quite relevant, so I give them that credit. But the what they bold is not the best. So I'll show you some examples of that. So this section you can see, so here, look, they're bolding definitive answer, and that's not really something that like you want to bold. If anything, you want to bold no definitive answer. So I would give them, and there's multiple examples like that. So again, props to them for adding external links. That's cool. I'm sure Juice will be doing that in the future as well. Props to them for the content. It's actually pretty solid. Don't love the UI. Again, it's a little bit small, and why don't they use the full space? People really want to see, because seeing this is like really old school in terms of the look. And then another thing is they use duplicate images everywhere. So here you see this hand, this hand, this hand, like they've used it 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 times, but the good thing is like you can easily change them by just clicking on the image. And then there should be a replace here, if I'm not mistaken. There was one earlier. What happened? Oh, I guess you can only change the top image. So if you look at the top image, you can change it. I don't know where they're pulling these images from. I know Juice mentioned they're pulling it from Pexels, and they'll be adding more in the future. But it's really too bad that you cannot change these ones from what I'm seeing right here. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a fail that you can't change these multiples. Again, they've used it 6 times. Let me show you one other tool. So here you'll see where was it earlier? There was, so if you scroll through and you read a couple sections and you see that there's no HTML formatting, meaning like no bold or so for example, this section, there's no bold, right? So they have a little cool feature here, and it's a little bit small, again, hard to read. Two of the cool features I like here are, one, you can add HTML using AI. So here there's no HTML in here, so I can do that. And then two, you can add links with AI. So let's try the add HTML using AI, and I'll show you what it did earlier. So I'm just going to click on that, and you can see it's working on this little section here. So it should bold some words and maybe add links, or maybe I have to click on this one to add links. Okay, this time they did a lot better. So earlier when I did it, it literally bolded everything. So it's a little bit of a hit or miss in terms of the bolding. So it literally bolded everything. This time it looks good. It actually formatted it. It added the little dashes where they're supposed to. Let's try adding a link now. So add links with AI. So I guess it wouldn't be fair to judge them on the first go. Because yeah, the second time I did it, it looks like it formatted it actually quite perfectly. So let's see what links it adds. Okay, here you can see that's really bad. So it added links on every single one. And it looks like all the links are exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is, again, not judge it. I'm going to Control Z out of that and try it one more time. Okay, and for some reason it formatted it even funnier. Did I click the wrong one? I don't think so. I added links, right? Okay, we'll try it a third time. Third time's a charm, right? Come on, all it should do really is just add one link. You don't need many other links in one area, right? Okay, so it just unbolded that. Okay, so as you can see, it's not the best. There's still a little bit of work to be done, but overall, I would say this tool is, since it is fairly new, it gives you a lot of content, and I do like the fact that they integrate SEO. But now let's do the ultimate test. So now that we have our article, let's highlight it all. Actually, that's really strange too. I can't Control A for everything. So let's grab it and we'll move it over to Neuron Writer. Okay, so the reason we're in Neuron Writer here for this specific keyword, best frequency for healing, is because we want to see what it scores, because Neuron Writer has topic clusters and all that good stuff. A little bit more advanced than Shopia, it looks like, but let's just check it out. So I like to highlight them all and then go next. And let's literally paste it all in here and see what the score is right off the bat. Okay, 25, that's not bad. I think that's like slightly or about the same as Juice. But again, you can easily improve that by adding this in the meta, adding this in the description meta, or the title and the meta, and then you should see the score jump up. Okay, it only hit 38. So not the best. Again, Go Charlie did get a much higher score at 40 something. But again, I'm testing different niches in different articles, so I wouldn't say it's a fair one-to-one comparison. So again, let's just reiterate, and I'll give you my final conclusion. So what I like about it is it generates a long article with pretty relevant copy. I love the walkthrough of the blog itself. That's very unique. So you can select H2s, and the AI generation on the topics was bang on. So absolutely love it. I'm excited to try this. So I'm going to be doing a comparison video with these three tools: Shopia, probably use Article Forge and Text Builder, or I might try a different combination, or I might even compare like 5 or 6 tools all at once using the same keyword. Maybe something a little bit more generic, like how to do social media marketing for dental clinics or something like that. Something a little bit more generic rather than healing frequencies. And see what the outputs are side by side. But again, drawbacks are there's still some bugs like duplicate images that you can't change out. The AI to format the HTML is hit or miss, as well as the AI to add links. It's also hit or miss. So I would say they have some work to do. I'm going to give it a 4 to 5. If I had to pick between Shopia and Juice as of right now, it's going to be a tough choice. I would probably pick Juice, to be honest, for the user interface, for the simplicity. Yeah, again, for the UI, for the fact that they bold the right words like right off the bat rather than full sentences. But yeah, we'll see how Shopia evolves. And I hope you guys like this review. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys next time.